Hi, I'm Victor Medina, and I'm the founder of the Medina Law Group. And maybe you knew that already, or maybe you have no idea who I am. But either way, I wanted to say thank you for making an appointment to come and see us. Look, we've met with lots of clients over the years, and I found that one of the things that is common to all of them is that coming to see an estate planning attorney is not something that they do every day. So what I wanted to do was create this video series, talk to you directly, a little bit about who we are, and a little bit about some of the topics that we are going to cover in the meeting, and then tell you a little bit about what to expect in the meeting itself. So we've created this little video series, and we're going to send you 3, 1 today, 2 in the next successive days, that will help you get ready for the meeting. Now, I don't know what caused you to reach out to us. It could be that you just want to make sure that your ducks are in a row. It could be that you have a pressing concern about yourself, someone who might not be well, or maybe you're concerned about a family member and you want to make sure that you have the best plan for them. But whatever the reason, I wanted to stop and take a moment and let you know a little bit about the firm and why you've made a great choice to come in and see us. Now, I said I'm going to send 3 videos, and if you only get a chance to watch one of the videos, and obviously you're watching this one, then this is the right one to watch. Because when people reach out to work with an estate planning attorney, one of the things that's overlooked is that they're creating a relationship where they're going to be working with a partner that's going to help them throughout the rest of their days or throughout the days of their loved ones. And so one of the most important things to do is make sure that that connection and the philosophy of the person that they're going to be working with matches what they're looking for. So this first video is going to talk a little bit about who we are and what we believe and why it might be good to work with us. The next video is going to cover a set of topics that we found is pretty common to a lot of people in your situation. We're trying to teach you a little bit about estate planning in that second one. And the third one's going to cover what to expect in the meeting itself. Now, back to us. You know, I didn't always set out to be an estate planning attorney. When I went to law school, I clerked for a judge, and then I worked for a large law firm doing corporate work. But it wasn't until I got a phone call from a family member who did some estate planning, and then their spouse passed away, and they had a problem. And they reached out to me because I was the only lawyer in the family. And what they wanted to know was the lawyer that did their work, were they committing some sort of wrongdoing? Did they screw it up somehow? And when I got my hands dirty, I realized that we really had an opportunity to do a lot more, that their planner could have done more to make sure that their plan worked when they needed it. And I vowed at that point in time that if I was going to do estate planning, I would do it the right way. Now, it was only a couple years after that I started my estate planning firm, and there are some things that we do that are a little bit different. You know, for instance, we charge flat fees for everything that we do, and that's a great relief to a lot of our clients because some of them are concerned about running up a bill that they're never going to see the end of, or writing a blank check for their planning. But we've always thought that it's best, to set a flat fee so that people know coming in exactly what it will cost. And at the end of your meeting, you'll know exactly what we'd be charging to help with your situation. The second thing that we do is quite unusual, is that we run a client care program where we visit with our clients on a regular basis to make sure that the plan that they put in place still works when they need it. Because the laws are different and their personal and financial circumstances will change from time to time. And so those regular meetings give us an opportunity to make sure that the plan that we put in place, that picture that we took that was perfectly in focus a few years ago, still remains in focus when they need it. And the last thing that makes us unusual is that we are total wealth protection and preservation strategists. And what that means is we're a lot like going to visit a specialist on the medical side. If you go visit a cardiologist and you're just looking for one particular issue, they're going to look at everything there and give you an opinion about what you have and possibly what course of action you need to take to help correct any problems that you have. And in our situation, we're very similar. We work on the legal side, we work on the financial side, we assist with taxes. And so when you come in and you talk to us about what you have and where you're trying to get, we're going to ask some probing questions about what you own, how it's positioned, and then give you our advice about how to line up all of the pieces to make sure that everything works when you need it. Now, also like a physician, if you choose not to take our advice, that's okay. We have done our job as someone that's looking out for your best interests to give you our ideas, thoughts, and opinions and recommendations about how best to position. You decide that you don't need the heart surgery. That's on you. But we want to make sure that we've gotten the opportunity to talk to you about that because we realize how much better you can be if you just listen to our advice. Now, when you go through the journey of being a client, one of the things that you'll learn is we're not all about just creating documents and writing trusts and wills and powers of attorney. What stands behind Medina Law Group is really a team of individuals that are committed to clients and making sure that they have peace of mind, that everything's lined up, that no matter what life deals them, they'll be able to handle it because they have a plan that's in place, working, and if something goes wrong, that they have all the pieces to make sure that they come out as cleanly as they can on the other end. And everyone who works for Medina Law Group is committed to that mission of leaving our clients better than the way that we found them. And if you become a client of the firm, you'll get the opportunity to work with great team members here who are committed to your well-being. Nobody here is ever upset to pick up the phone and find a client on the other side of the line. And no clients walk away upset about working with us. In fact, so many of them have told us what tremendous value that they've had from our relationship together. Now, there are lots of things that we do to try to give back to the community, and you may know about some of these. For instance, I've written a couple of books that have been published that talk about estate planning and retirement planning. I host a weekly radio show that goes into retirement issues, specifically legal, financial, and tax topics. And we're out in the community speaking because we feel it's our obligation to give back by sharing the information that we have. And maybe you've heard about those, but if you haven't, I'd urge you to take a moment to look into the radio show or the books, or find out more information on the website about who we are, the team members that you'd be working with, and what our philosophy is on planning. Now, I'm going to wrap this video up because it's my commitment to you not to go more than 3 to 5 minutes on these videos so that you don't get overwhelmed with something else to do on your way to visiting the estate planning attorney. So you watch the most important one today, and in the next couple of days we're going to send you a couple more. And regardless how we visit with you in the office, we want to let you know that we're looking forward to seeing you, and we're going to do our very best to work with you to put a great plan together to deal with your situation with compassion and competency so that you have a great result at the end. And I just want to let you know personally that I appreciate the fact that you've reached out and are taking the time to come and meet with us. So we'll see you in a couple of days, and I will see you tomorrow on the next video. And thanks so much for watching. See you soon.